American actor Armie Hammer fell under major controversy last year when an ex-girlfriend of his shared some very serious allegations about him and their relationship. The accusations include everything from being emotionally manipulative to being a fan of the taste of human flesh. These claims weren't completely unfounded either, as it would have been easy to brush them off as just way too bizarre to be real. The girlfriend provided screenshots of conversations that had taken place between the two that showed him saying everything that she had alleged. Another ex-girlfriend also spoke to an outlet and backed up the claims, saying that she had experienced very similar situations and heard the actor saying similar things to what had been accused. When this came out, he seemed to put a pause in his career, backing out of an upcoming film and saying, "I'm not responding to these bullshit claims, but in light of the vicious and spurious online attacks against me, I cannot in good conscience now leave my children for 4 months to shoot a film in the Dominican Republic." As it turns out, he wasn't on his own in the situation, and he actually received support from Iron Man star Robert Downey Jr. RDJ, who has had his own battles with scandals and addiction, was confirmed to have paid for Hammer to spend 6 months in a Florida rehabilitation facility called The Guest House. The website for the treatment facility says they cater in particular to clients who have high stress or high visibility lifestyles, such as business executives, politicians, and entertainment professionals. And Armie Hammer definitely applies to that group. Last year, when the story first broke, it was mentioned by multiple people that there was apparently unresolved trauma in Armie Hammer's past, and that he had various substance misuse issues. A close friend said, "Everyone looks at Armie thinking that he's had some sort of privileged life, and that must mean there were no problems in his youth and everything was peachy keen. But that's not necessarily the way things go. Just because you come from an upbringing where financial resources are plentiful doesn't mean life isn't without problems." He completed his rehab journey last December and started living low-key in the Caymans, working on recovery and spending time with his family. He was apparently also supported by his estranged wife, Elizabeth Chambers. Unfortunately, his relaxing stay was interrupted when a tweet came out that caused his name to make headlines once again. The tweet read, "My friend's parents went on vacation in the Cayman Islands and Armie Hammer was their concierge. I'm still not over it." Outlets reporting that he was working as a timeshare salesman. His attorney responded to the claims by saying, "I can't confirm or deny the report because Armie hasn't addressed it. I just think it's that if he is selling timeshares, the media is shaming him for having a normal job." A source said that after this went down, he apparently returned with his children to Los Angeles, staying in a home provided by Robert Downey Jr. and attending AA meetings. He was also apparently providing him with financial assistance until he was able to get back on his feet. Hammer has previously spoken out about how he is proud of having financial independence from his family, but in 2017 said that he was so broke he couldn't even pay out the result of a bet with a friend, saying, "It would literally bankrupt me and I need to buy diapers tomorrow." People believe that the reason Robert Downey Jr. has been so helpful and supportive of Armie Hammer is due to his own struggles in the past. In the 90s, he was arrested after being found with multiple illegal substances and subsequently was checked into rehab, only to break out. After spending time in jail and another arrest in 2001, he went back to rehab again. At his lowest point, he was described as homeless, nearly bankrupt, and virtually unemployable. Fortunately, he found support in another famous Hollywood actor, Mel Gibson, who saw him as a flawed person, like everyone else, with incredible potential. Thanks to the support he received, Downey went on to sign an expensive deal with Marvel and start the career that most of us recognize him for. As of right now, it appears that Armie Hammer is still in the process of getting back on his feet and trying to recover his financial situation with the help of RDJ. If anything new comes out, I'll be sure to keep you updated, but that's all I have for you for now. I've been your host, Woody. Join us next time for more.